Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Early this morning, I have some thoughts out there, and I want to talk about all they need to do is plant one bad seed, and it would sprout dangerous plants. All you need to do is set the seed, for example, weeds, all right, how it grows, and it takes away from the soil and the nutrition of the good plants. So just one weed take out all the good plants. All right. So as farmers take out the weeds. With that, you will notice that what I'm trying to say on social media, a lot of distractions that are in the black community, a lot of distractions that are in the black community, especially in social media. And the topic in the panel I was with yesterday, the topic was um, social media impact on the black community. Is it positive, the positives and the negatives? One thing I noticed about the negatives and what was said in the show is that the gender wars, all right, the gender wars that we see on social media amongst blacks and how we are falling part of this, all right. All you need, or all what is needed in this particular scenario, is to plant one seed, bad seed, and that bad seed sprouted out other bad weeds, right? Now the other bad plants or whatever that came from it, I see this as those on social media that talks about the gender war between black men and black women. Those other bad seeds that come out, sprout out, might not know that the original bad seed was planted to take out or to distract black people. So them other bad seeds that sprout out or grow from that bad plant, it might not know that the original seed, what it was put there for, as a distraction or to destroy. So a lot of the people I see on social media, in particular channels, who are black and keep on bringing up the gender wars, they might have good intentions. They might have good intentions. They might have good intentions, but we're gonna look at who started the conversation and who is continuing allowing it to be promoted across social media. For example, I have witnessed other people who talk about positive, talk about news, talks about the contradiction in the US government pertaining to black people. And these people channels are taken down, banned all across social media, so on and so forth. But as soon as a black people have a channel, such as the gender wars, talking, other people have channels talking foolishness amongst black people, you notice that they want this to be the main thing coming from black people on social media. So you don't think that is something that was planted, and then other people who have these channels might be sincere, are just following a trend that was planted to distract the black people from the main topics and focal points that black people need to talk about. I just want to give that food for thought, man. You know, we have a lot of distractions on social media. And most of all these distractions on social media from black folks, none of it is helping the community. None of it. Not even a little bit of it. Well, none of it is helping the black community collectively. None of it is helping black people collectively. You might have one or two people relationship problems, something about relationship problems, disagreement about male and female. The disagreement between man and woman has always been here. Even as a Muslim, we recognize that Adam and Hawa, the man and women, been always disagreeing since the creation of Adam and Hawa, Adam and Eve, right? That disagreement is always going to be there. And you can see those who planted this seed of the gender wars, why they're pushing it on black folks across social media, because it's something that's going to be a natural thing between men and women that's always going to exist. So despite many black people across social media talking about the gender wars between males and females, black men and black women, you notice it, none of it is solving our problems. Majority of it is not solving black men and black women problems or disagreement. The natural disagreement that black men and black women have, or male and female naturally have. You notice none of it solves our problems. That's why they're using that for distraction. Because no matter how much we talk about it, it's not going to solve the problem. So that means that we're going to continue talking about black men and black women relationship issues. No social media is going to solve this. No one on social media is going to solve this. No one's going to put an end to the black man and woman disagreement. So this is why this is something that is fed and pushed on social media, in particular to black people. Why? As a distraction, and it's working as it was planted to work. And even though those who are on the social media or those who have these channels talk about black men and black women issue, they might be genuine. Just like an example I told you of the weeds that grow. All right, the weeds that grow. All right, it's one bad seed, then it plants other seeds, bad seeds, right? And them other bad seeds just doing what they naturally are supposed to do. But that's when the farmer comes in and he roots them out because he wants the other good plants, whether it's fruits and vegetables or whatever. We want those to grow and flourish. So it pulls out the weeds. All right, pulls out the weeds. We need to start pulling people coats. We need to start talking to people about these certain things, because the black man and black woman, or man and woman issues, is never going to disappear as long as human beings exist on planet Earth, males and females. The disagreements between man and woman are never going to go away. Never. It's a natural thing. It's just how you deal with it. Right? So it's I think one of the greatest distraction that was man-made, planted on social media to distract black people from talking about things that they need to talk about. Then on part of that distraction, those who talk those talking points and they make money from it, for sure they're going to keep it going, because now the person is making money off of the topic. You see how the dysfunction goes, and you see how it's planted. Only took one seed, one person to plant that on social media to distract black people, and black people are helping this bad weed to keep on going and going and going and going and going and going and going. And I said, oh, I can make money off of this. Hey, let me get a channel talk about this. Another person say, hey, you look, I could talk about this. I could talk better than that person. The next person come and he makes a channel. He talks about that. Now the algorithms are pointing there, right? Or it's trending. These topics are trending. But you notice all these all these particular channels on social media, I don't care it's Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, none of it is solving Black people's issues. None of it. I will end on that note.